Hi everyone, it's Veronica and I have a project share. I am here to share my tag mini album that I created by watching Tamika's Ustream videos, which was this past weekend and the weekend before. She did it in two parts, and Tamika is scrapdaworld here on YouTube. We had an opportunity to chat with other crafters, which was great, and to watch her in action. So you had the option of just chatting or creating the album with her, and I decided to create it with her. So this is my finished product, and I just wanted to share it with you. I used the paper line by My Mind's Eye called Find Your Wings and Fly. And the paper line had some chipboard stickers and some regular stickers and brads and things like that. So I used, and some cut aparts. So I used quite a bit of those in the album. So let's just jump right in and get started. This was the cover, and I added a bow at the top and some pink and yellow ribbons, and it really had vivid colors on the paper, so that was really cool to work with. In the corners, I added some Prima Bling corners, a wooden key, and I think this was Recollections, added a bling heart from DCWV. This, I added two doilies, and the blue one was gifted to me by Kim Pos 64, and the white was from the Target Dollar Bin. Tamika made flowers to put on the front of hers. I'm not a real big flower maker, so what I did was used a flower that I actually had in my stash, and I made it using my Cricut. There was a Cricut cartridge that had the flower on it, so that's how I did that one. And then I added Prima flowers and also some resin pieces right here. And this was one of the chipboard stickers, and it says the sky is the limit. Did some whitewashing on the cover and on this chipboard sticker as well. The first page, I just used the paper that had the hot air balloon on it, which I thought was pretty cool. And also the collection came with some enamel dots. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I used glossy accents on all the little flags here. And this was another chipboard piece, and it says the possibilities are endless, and I just added some bling here and some trim that I had from my stash and added some more enamel dots. And I'm going to go through the front and then turn it and show you the other pages. Okay, here a pocket was created using laces, and this is one of the brads that was in the collection. I also added pearls, and then two of the cut aparts that were in there, Find Your Wings and Fly, and Bloom Where You Are Planted. So this is a pretty inspirational album. It would make a great gift to like graduation or something of that nature, or promotion, you know, anything like that. And I added some trim at the bottom, some lace at the bottom as well. And again, I was following her, so these are some of the same types of things she did. And I will also put a, well, I don't know. Let me think about that link to her Ustream. I got to figure that out. Never done that before. Okay. Oh, and I also took some of the pattern paper and used a scallop edge punch to add some more color. On the next page, chipboard sticker, Dream. And anytime you see any edging, ink in the edges, I used Vintage Photo by Tim Holtz. And here are two more cut aparts that I put in. This one says, don't forget to look up. And the other one says, find the joy. More trim here. This is Hobby Lobby, and I cut apart a doily and just put those pieces there and added more laces at the bottom. This one is a little booklet. This was one of the pieces, cut aparts. Create your dreams every day. I added bling, and I added this ribbon closure. And we will see about getting this apart. And more photos can be added here. And on the very first page that had the little chipboard piece, the possibilities are endless. You can add a photo in there as well. And I'll tie this back after. And more lace added here at the bottom. And we're going to turn this around. This is just an inspirational page, no photo. Well, maybe you could add a photo here, a real small one. But one of the chipboard pieces, laces, this paper had a lace doily imprint on it. So what I did was just took more lace, and because all of this was lacy looking. And this says, "Oh, happy day." These are paper flowers. And I don't know who they're by. I added more enamel dots and more lace here. In fact, I did doubles in some spots, singles in others. All right, and on this one, and all these laces I already had in my stash. I'm really trying to use stuff that I already have, so this worked out really well. And I've actually been doing pretty well this year. And what I did was cut 2 photo mats. I also had a set of stamps that went with the paper line, so I stamped "Look Up" on this one and "Always Face the Sun." And this was a brad that was included in that came with the collection as well. The brad was attached to this piece already. This is Spellbinders die. This was the garden weave, and just cut that out. And on all of her pages, she added texture. I just did it on the sides that you're seeing now. I didn't put it on the front. And those stencils were Tim Holtz and Prima stencils that I used for the texture. This has to be my favorite page, I think. I used a La La Land Crafts die here to make a banner. She was doing a banner on hers, so this is how my banner came out. I had some miniature stamps that were alphabets, and I cut the banner again, but then cut the pieces apart and stamped the letters on it to spell the word "soar." Photo mat here, one of the chipboard pieces here, and this one says, "Today embrace your best self," and added a Prima flower and more lace here. And this is where I doubled. And of course you can see the texture here. Okay, and then I added trim here. This was the Spellbinders Opulent Oval die that was used here. And Prima flowers, except for this one. This is Recollections. And with most of the flowers, I added stickles to give them a little gloss. And you can also see the stencil that was used here. And I think that's about it. I think all of our pages were similar except for one, because I was trying to get ahead of the game. And I really didn't get ahead because I'm such a slow crafter. But anyway, this is my completed project. I hope you enjoyed it. I think it turned out kind of cute. And thank you to Mika. That was her first Ustream, guys. And again, I will try to put the link in the description box so that you can go to those videos if you care to make this album and see her in action. And again, it was in 2 parts. So thank you so much for stopping in and watching and sharing your time with me today. And I wish you all happy crafting.